Sometimes life doesn't change as much as you hoped, but you may have changed more than you realize. You may still have the same responsibilities, the same bills, the same schedule, the same people around you, and many of the same unanswered questions about the future. From the outside, it can look like nothing has really improved. That's where many people miss real progress. But something inside you may have changed more than you realize. The way you respond, the way you recover, the way you carry pressure, the way you interpret difficult moments. And when those things change, the same life can start to feel completely different. That is one of the most important forms of progress people often miss. Most people are taught to look for change in external places first. They believe peace will come with more money, a better relationship, a new job, fewer problems, or a more predictable future. So they keep waiting for circumstances to improve enough for them to finally feel better. The problem is that life rarely becomes perfect all at once, and most people learn that too late. Even during good seasons, stress still appears. Uncertainty still exists. Disappointments still happen. Other people still bring difficulty into your day. So when emotional stability depends entirely on life becoming ideal, stability stays far away. That is why many people keep progressing outwardly while still feeling inwardly stuck. They improve their circumstances, but their experience of life remains heavy because the inner pattern has not changed. Real change often starts internally, not externally. When your mind becomes more stable, the same circumstances begin to affect you differently. Problems may still exist, but they no longer dominate your emotional state in the same way. Responsibilities remain, yet they stop feeling like proof that life is against you. Uncertainty may still be present, but it no longer controls every decision you make. This matters because life is always filtered through your internal state. If the mind is unstable, even small problems feel overwhelming. If the mind is grounded, many difficult moments become manageable. That is why two people can face similar situations and experience them completely differently. The difference is often not the situation itself. It is the inner condition through which the situation is being experienced. Many people suffer twice. First, they deal with the actual challenge. Then they continue suffering through the reaction they carry long after the moment has passed. A stressful conversation ends, but mentally it continues for hours. A mistake happens once, but self-criticism repeats it all day. A disappointing moment occurs, but emotionally it spreads into the rest of the week. This is where life becomes heavier than it needs to be. Not only because problems exist, but because they are repeatedly relived internally. Inner stability interrupts that pattern. A difficult day can remain one difficult day instead of becoming a story about everything being wrong. A stressful moment can stay limited to the moment instead of taking over your whole nervous system. A mistake can become information instead of identity. That shift changes daily life more than people expect. There is another cost to carrying reactions for too long. When one difficult moment stays active inside you, it affects moments that had nothing to do with it. A problem at work follows you home. Stress from the morning changes how you speak at night. One frustration reduces your patience with people who did nothing wrong. That is how small moments become larger than they were. Not because they were powerful by themselves, but because they were given too much time and space internally. So what does this look like in real life? You recover faster after setbacks because you no longer add extra emotional weight to them. You think more clearly under pressure because not every uncomfortable feeling becomes an emergency. You stop carrying random conversations for hours. You stop replaying minor frustrations as if they were major events. You stop giving your energy to everything. You notice what deserves attention and what only drains it. You respond more intentionally. You react less automatically. You return to balance faster after stressful moments. And because of that, life starts to feel lighter. Not because life became easy, but because you became steadier inside it. That difference is practical, not theoretical. It changes how you move through normal days. Many people keep changing environments while repeating the same inner habits. They pursue new goals, new cities, new routines, new relationships, and new opportunities, hoping the next change will finally bring relief. But if the same overthinking, the same emotional reactivity, and the same unstable patterns travel with them, the experience often repeats in a new setting. That is why some external wins still feel strangely empty. The outside changed, but the internal experience did not. When the mind changes, familiar life can feel new again. The same routine can feel calmer. The same responsibilities can feel more manageable. The same future uncertainty can feel less threatening. Because what changed was not the world first. What changed was the way you meet it. Maybe life has not changed as much as you wanted. Maybe some problems are still there. Maybe some uncertainty remains. Maybe certain responsibilities have not become easier yet. But if you changed inside, do not underestimate that progress. When stability becomes more normal for you, life stops feeling like a constant fight. You handle more without caring as much. You recover faster instead of staying stuck longer. You think more clearly when pressure rises. You protect your peace without withdrawing from life. You also stop needing life to be perfect before allowing yourself to feel okay. You learn that peace does not have to wait for every problem to disappear. Stability does not need ideal timing. Calm does not require full control over circumstances. That is real growth. Sometimes the biggest transformation is almost invisible from the outside, but deeply felt on the inside. And once that shift becomes real, even an ordinary life can start to feel completely different. If this made sense to you, stay with this. In the next videos, we'll go deeper into building real inner strength, clarity, and lasting stability. And once that shift becomes real, the same life can stop feeling heavy. Be prosperous from the inside out.